It is not just about showing up, dropping your kid off for therapy. That is a huge thing. I wish parents knew that. And I do wish that parents knew that feeding therapy should be holistic. It's been my worldview, I suppose you can say, for, oh goodness, the better part of 10 to 15 years now, that the holistic way of healing is really the only way. I know Western medicine likes to categorize things into like little pockets. You might go see a cardiologist for a heart issue, but the heart is intertwined with the respiratory system, and everything is very intertwined in your body. It's very hard to tease things out. We take a holistic approach to feeding. We talk all the time about the 4 pillars of feeding, which is your gut, your sensory system, your oral motor skills, and your mindset. And all of those play very key roles to make feeding a success. So, if your gut is off, you're not going to have a successful eater. If they have poor oral motor skills, they're probably not going to be a successful eater. You can't just address one of those pieces. You have to address all of them. Not necessarily all at once or all on the same day, but you have to know where they're having issues across those domains, because you can't do one without the other and expect to see progress. That's why the behavioral therapists, like ABA therapists, they're trained in behavior. They're not trained in sensory systems, oral motor systems, definitely not trained in more like co-regulatory mindset types of things. They're more like, you jumped up and down. You did what I asked. Here's your M&M, generally speaking. And I don't want to speak for all ABA therapists. I mean, there are definitely some that are better at generalizing things than others, but it's based on, you showed me this behavior and this is your outcome. This is the consequence. This is what you either get or is taken away because of the behavior that you have shown. But they're not doing underlying things. They're certainly not asking about their gut, bowel movements, constipation, reflux history. We need to know these things. It should be holistic, because when you address the whole system, then everything starts to improve. But when you leave out one of those puzzle pieces, you might see a little boost in progress, and it either might stop or progress a little bit. It's hard to progress to the place of foodie when you don't address all of these things.